get the 5 as fast as you can. 5, you can't come out. Can't come out. 1, come on, just contract, focus. Focus, just contract. Oh, come on. Hey! Pull it. Right through. Come on, do it again. One more. Stretch. Pull. Get it.
Kris Gethin here, just finished up a workout with Pakulski in his awesome facility here, Mi40 Gym in Tampa. And in all honesty, I was a little bit worried before coming to go through this back workout because I've been kind of detoxing it every day on an IV here, and I thought, God, I'm going to be low in energy and low in output. But I guess that was the least of my worries because I was really put through the ringer here. Not so much with the weight and the speed of the workout, it was just the intensity with the focus on form and making sure that you're getting the perfect neuromuscular pathway to the force of the muscle that was primary working. No assisting muscles, at least it felt like, whatsoever. So back is something that I really want to work on over by the end of next 2016. I want this weakness to be my weapon. So I'm going to take any little bit of ammo that I possibly can, and I've been following a bit of Ben's Mi40 for quite a while now, from various trainers, like Phil Lerney, Mark Holes, and Ben, obviously. And I've seen a lot of his YouTube videos, and it kind of made sense. And I thought, well, what I really need to do is kind of uneducate myself and learn some new things when it comes to back training, because back being a muscle that you don't really see, it's kind of hard to get that contraction. Sometimes I feel it for sure, but I'm sure we can always improve. It's like I may not be the happiest person. I can't compare myself to somebody who's really happy, but I could possibly be 5% happier, so I can be a 5% better bodybuilder. And I definitely feel like I've grown several percent after this workout. It was by far the lightest workout I've had for years. It was the slowest paced workout I've had for years, but it was one of the hardest, based on just totally re-educating myself and correcting my form. And I tell you what, I really, really wish we took a before and after video of my back, because I can just feel it engorge right in the middle of my back, of the traps, which I would normally feel more throughout my lats. And I can feel it in a completely different place. And obviously using that technique and the amazing machines that Ben has personally got in his playpen here has definitely made a difference. And I just need to kind of replicate that when I go back to my gyms that I either in my hometown, or a lot of the time I'm traveling to try to replicate some of these movements that I've gained from here. And luckily I'm going to be in Tampa for a couple more weeks, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that and of Ben while I'm here. He makes a lot of sense. He makes a lot of sense, especially for a bodybuilder. So I do recommend you guys check out his Mi40. He's got personalized plans, I believe, and I'm definitely going to be signing up for that, to be honest with you, because this is something that's invaluable to me. This is my therapy, and I need to evolve every single year, whether it's 2 pounds, whether it's 2%, and I'm going to get everything that I possibly can from that.
You're doing an activation exercise, man. The key is just activate. Don't think about exhaust. Don't think about beat it. Just think about okay, how can I get my brain and my nervous system cued into what this muscle is supposed to do? So I'm trying to drive blood. I'm trying to contract muscles. That's it. Okay. So don't think about it doesn't have to be heavy load. It's going to be very, very specific movement.
Okay.
So when I do this stuff, man, I'm literally just closing my eyes and picturing what this muscle's doing. So think about those muscle fibers all trying to wrap in and extend behind. So elevate, press from here, pull back, squeeze, get those muscle fibers all really, really short. You gotta make sure the scapula push down as much as possible. Pull from there, squeeze, hold, good. Elevate. Yes. Track hard, squeeze, good. See how as you pulled it in, cable gets really close to your body?
Yep.
So what that's called is a distance from the axis. Because the cable is so close to my body, as it comes into me, it actually gets lighter. The weight actually, or at least not lighter, my body has to impart less effort to bring it close to me. So what I want you to know is I just want you to stand up a little bit more. So as you can see, if that cable is closer to 90 degrees, it's pulling me that way. Whereas if it's here, it's actually not going to be affecting my lat as much.
Gotcha.
Does
Yeah,
that
I
make sense?
understand that. Yeah,
Distance
yeah,
from the
yeah,
axis.
for sure.
So,
Yeah, makes sense.
So instead of now increasing the weight, all I'm going to have you do is your body position was about there. I'm going to have you go to about there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot easier here, but a lot harder here.
Gotcha.
Press, and as you stand up, there you go, perfect. Good, still spend that 2 seconds in that shortened position. Good. Stand up a little bit. Good. Go over, elevate, stand up as you pull forward. Try to pull those shoulders back. Relaxing the pecs as much as possible, depress. Press, stand up, hold. So the goal here isn't exhaustion, it's perfect execution. So once you feel shit start to break down, stop.
Okay.
Try to get the scapula back and down. Good, going back and down. Good, really good, man, it's even better. So find it. Picture the lats now, short. Good, 2 more. Good. Aggressive, good. Relax, elevate, press, pull. Good. We're gonna work now. Drive those feet to the floor. Good, elevate. Yes. Squeeze hard. Yeah, come on. Hold. Good. Keep this back as long as possible as you let this go. Let's go. Stay tight on those lats. Lat. Good, do it again. Come on. Finish. Squeeze lat, think lat only, nothing else. You don't think about movement now, you think about lat. I'm gonna help you. 2 more, come on. Don't think about weight, don't think about anything, just contract those lats. Go. Come on, just contract, focus. Focus and contract those lats harder. Come on, pose that shit. Pose that shit. Elevate and depress. Good. Pull. Lats. Forget about the weight. Pull it, squeeze the lats. Good.
Oh man, that hit the spot.
Retract. I pull. I keep the retraction as long as possible.
Okay, when you say, oh right, okay, so not the time under tension, just as long coming back.
Retraction is pull your shoulder blade back. That's retraction. So this is
that's the length.
This is protraction. This is retraction.
Yeah.
But we don't want it to happen there. We want it to happen there. Feel the difference?
Okay, yeah. Now I haven't got any weight on this. Is that
Yep,
alright?
that's
Is that
exactly
correct?
right. Yep. I'd move this foot a little bit further back. Yep, like back. Yep. So you can get a little more. There you go.
Okay.
Now retract first. Pull. Good. Retract first and hold. Just straight arm retract. Now pull through that. Now keep that back, but let this out. Keep this back as long as possible. Let it stretch. Retract. Pull. Good. Drive that hard through the ground, like your leg pressing the floor. Finish. Good. Aim that wrist at this hip, so we get a little bit less bicep flexion. Good. Keep that back. Pull it back first. Finish. Do me a favor, just tilt the dumbbell that way. Okay, good. Okay, so I want you to pull with the baby finger instead of the index finger. Pull. Hold this back and let this out. Hold this back as long as possible. Good, switch us. The only thing I would change is I'd probably bend you over about 10 degrees more. My spine is long rather than, you kind of look like you're here. It's gonna be uncomfortable, right?
Okay,
So
there's going to be more weight on my hips by doing it that way.
By putting it back?
Yeah. No, by putting it forward.
Exactly,
like
yeah.
that.
So I'm going to try to get a little more length in my spine and shift forward this way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this arm's really straight. This arm's still pulled back. And I'm trying to do...
Gotcha. Okay, and then I'm going to go forward.
Shove that into the floor. Perfect. Yep. The only thing you did wrong on that one is you elevated. So I want you to think about depress first, so you're going to contract down here. Good, now pull. Perfect. So we're trying to contract all that way down here. So if we depress, retract, then pull. Good. Stretch. Good. Let it out. Retract first. Remember not to retract with this. We're going to retract with this. Pull back here. There we go. Better. Track right here. Hold. Good. Drive that into the ground. Drive that. Everything's stable. Good. Hold this back. Hold this back longer. Good. Finish. Hold this back. Let this out. Good. And I can give you a reason why I prefer it that way, or why I think it's better. There's a spinal rotation component to the lats. So the lats insert in all your spine's processes. So one of their secondary roles is rotation of the spine. So, and as I said, remember I talked about how the lat has that rotational, that wraparound effect?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to row to here, but also try to get my elbow keeping extending around. So there's almost a rotational component.
Yeah.
See how my spine, like if I stop there versus there, it's about an extra degree or so of rotation. Whereas if I did this way, so what his point is, if this leg is forward, because my hip is here, I can't actually rotate anywhere but my spine. That's as far as I can go, and then that would actually get the lat shorter if I rotated. Whereas if I went here,
it's hips.
Hip
The
pelvis.
whole thing is rotating,
Right.
so there's no further contraction.
Exactly.
Gotcha, that makes sense now.
Right leg is forward. Okay. Drive that leg to the ground, so it's all stabilized, like we're leg pressing that ground. Good. Retract first. Retract right there. Excellent. Good. So depress, retract. Don't be afraid to put weight on this hand. Just lean into it. Yeah. Yep. Stretch, retract. Keep this back as long as possible. Hold this, let this out. That's better, man. Really good. Good. Hold this back, let this out. Really good. Let it out all the way. Come on, stretch. Pull here. Hit me with the elbow. Okay, buddy, come on. Hit me with that elbow. Don't go up to the side. Hit me. There you go. Hit me in the thigh. Let's go. Better. Atta boy. Come on, stay forward. Yep. Good. Roll it forward. Come on. There you got 3. Let's go. Stretch big stretch. Let the scapula go. Stretch without letting your spine rotate. Just stretch the scapula.
You know, you've still got the bad habits of what you've picked up before. And knowing that you normally go for a heavier weight, everything else kind of tenses up and you have to learn to relax that, like your neck. You're surprised when you're conscious of trying to force load onto a certain muscle. You have to be conscious of relaxing everything else, isn't it? Which is abnormal.
Hold this back long. Hit me. Good. Hit this, keep this back, let the arm out slow. Stretch all the way, but don't rotate the spine. Just let the scapula move. Good. Scapula out. More. Yeah, perfect. Retract first, pull. You got 2, come on. Let it out. Pull back. Finish. Hit me. Come on. One more. Come on, keep that back. Good stretch. Pull it out. Come on. Finish. I got you. Come on. Push this harder. Come on. Now squeeze. Yep. Good stretch. Good, man. Stretch the scapula out the spine. Better. Come on. Do it again. Come on, bud. Come on, keep that back. You got 2. Stretch. Finish. Come on, push. One more. Stretch. Hold. Hit me with that elbow. Hit me. Come on.
It's getting better all the time now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's a thought. As most people do back, they're doing this. I want you to do the opposite. I want you to think about driving your chest to the floor. If I'm driving my chest this way while I'm driving my shoulder and my elbow back that way, the lat gets shorter much faster. Rather than if I do this, I can never really get the lat fully shortened. I'm extending my lower back, so I'm extending my lumbar spine, but I'm not shortening the lat anymore, right? If I shove the chest this way, shoulder and elbow go that way, the lat's gonna get short really, really fast. So the only thing you start doing as you start to get tired, you start to come up a little bit. Good. Attaboy. Keep that back. Come on. Stretch. Pull. Really, man, really good. Come on, you're on it. Come on. We got lots. We got 4. Let's go. Stretch that scapula, not the spine. Pull. Come on. 3 more. Let's go. Stretch it out. Pull it back. Come on. Yep. Easy 2. Come on. Stretch. Pull. Yep. 1 more. Come on. Come on. Finish. Now give me 5 as fast as you can. 5. Just yank him out. 1. Faster. Come on. 2. Stretch. 3. Push that leg. 4. 5. Way better, man. Way better. Come on. Back, hold, pull. Yeah, you're on it. Don't rotate that spine. Drive the chest to the floor. Let's go. Drive the chest down. Attaboy. Good, that was all that right there. Drive the chest down. Drive the shoulder and elbow toward me. Good. Shoulder and elbow toward me. Let's go. Back and down toward the floor. Come on. Attaboy. Drive that down. Shoulder and elbow go toward me. Good. You got 3. Come on, buddy. Come on, right down here. Good. 2 more. I got you. 2 more. I got you. Come on. Come on. Get it. Get it, Kris. Come on. 1 more. Don't use that bicep. Use that lat. Let's go. Come on. 5 reps. 5 reps. Yank. 1. Come on. 2. Stretch. 3. Stretch. That boy. 4.
Oh. Fuck. It's the toughest row I've ever done. No, what weight did we just do?
50 pounds.
You're kidding me. Holy shit. That's what women do. I should be wearing a petticoat.
Good. That's what right there. Good. Spend some time at the back. It's going to get light. Good. Hold it there. Come on. Stretch. Squeeze. Good. You got this shit. Come on, Kris. Come on. Easy 3 now. I don't care how big they are. Let's go. Pull through it. Pull through it. Come on. 1 more. Pull through. Good.
See, this is another thing. Like, I went on this last week. However,
By knowing how to use it.
well, I put all the tension at the bottom, at the top.
at the top.
No, at the top, because I'm thinking, I want a full contraction.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
So it's easier at the bottom. But now, just feeling that's where all the contraction is.
Right.
Right there, this is just a secondary, just to further accentuate it. Makes
Well,
sense.
it's knowing how to manipulate all of those parts of the range, right?
Yeah.
So when you're strong at the beginning of this workout, we want to do as much time in the shortened position as we can. Whereas if we exhaust the lengthened position first and then try to do the short, our output would be 0, right? Because we'd be weak. So we try to do the shortened position first, which is what that was. So because that weight was so much effort back here, and it was light, here I'm sure it was easy, but back here it was hard, right? So that's emphasizing the short end of the range. So it was hard here, but not tremendous amount of effort here. So if it's a weight I can appropriately use for perfect form here, it's not going to challenge me in the length of the range. So we should work the short end of the range. Now we're going to work the length end of the range.
Yeah.
Let it go. Pull hard. Good. Oh, yep. Come on. Yep. Come on, buddy. Easy 2. Don't you quit on me. Let's go. Pull. Back down. Do it again. Come on. One more. Stretch. Pull. Get it. Try to stretch the lat. Don't let your body move. Stretch. One more. All you. Go.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Hold it. 2 seconds. Hold. Keep this back. Keep this back longer. Hold this. Good. Let the arms out. Hold it. Keep this back. Arms go out. Hold that back. Come on. That's better. Good. Keep this back. Go down. Try that just a little. That's better. Come on. Good enough. Let's go. Good enough. Big stretch. Go. Yep. Come on, buddy. Good enough. Let's go. Good enough. Come on. Right now. Get that back. Oh, come on. Finish. Drive the chest. Good. Doubles in. Drive. Good. Come on. Slow it down. Come on. Slow it down. Stretch. Last one. Come on.
As soon as you put me in that stretch position, it just puts me to failure almost straight away, just from that stretch position.
Taking you to the stretch position where you're weak, so your body's having to work a lot to stay there.
Yeah.
Could be that.
And I think, as much as when I'm doing the lat pull down or when I'm doing reverse pull downs or whatever, I'm always thinking of my shoulder blades rotating out and then in, because I'm just thinking lat,
Right.
like that sort of thing, as opposed to this.
Spend a half second in the stretch position. Stretch. Stay there. Go. Come on. Chest up. Chest up. One more.
Fuck.
Come on, go, come on. Finish. Pull it back, shoulders back and down, drive the chest in the back. Good. So, come on. Good. One more, get those elbows in. Cool. 6 parcels at the top. Go. 1. Come on, stretch. Come on, man, let's go. Get pissed off. Come on, 3, let's go. Come on, 2, come on. Finish, pull away. Right through, come on, do it again. You got it.
This is probably the least volume I've done, and it's the slowest pace that I've done, but it's fucking probably one of the most intense.
Specific execution, right?
Yeah. You know, and the lightest, probably the lightest workout I've had.
But it's the realization that it's, so one of the quotes that he uses, you're trying to mindfully contract muscle against load, right? You're not trying to lift weights. You're trying to contract muscle against load. If you think about that, that puts it into context, right?
Yeah.
Mindfully contracting muscle against load. I want to contract the muscle as hard as I can and intelligently use a load to increase that contraction. It's not trying to throw weights around. I mean, if you're trying to lift weights, you're trying to lift weights, but if you're trying to build muscle, it's mindfully contracting muscle against load, because what are muscles meant to do? They're meant to move load, right? But not as effectively like from point A to point B. You know, the goal is to replicate their ability to generate torque, generate effort. So the idea is to make the exercise as hard as possible at every inch of that range and exploit it, right? It's not moving weights. Moving weights is fun, but it's not necessarily effective for a lot of people. So.
Yeah. So like, you know, I trained, you know, back with Dorian quite a few times, and often it's half the weight, just half the weight. I learn how to do the movement first, and then I did half the weight. But I think, you know, when I'm actually working things like the barbell in an overhand or reverse grip position, I'm still not getting it because I'm stuck in a fixed position and I'm not given.
Your body may not fit.
I'm not given that room to move.
Dude, if you look at a carrying angle, right? So like the anatomical position is this, and this is called your carrying angle. So how does a barbell curl in any way fit my body? This is where my body stands naturally. So if I were to do a bicep curl, the range of motion is there.
Yeah.
For me to do a barbell curl, I have to do, well, a dumbbell curl, I have to do that or that.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't fit. So when someone tells us to go do a row, like, okay, well, in order to make it fit my body, it's some fucking contortion of your body.
Even on the bar, your hands are still
you can't do
like
it.
that.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do it, man. So, good, man. I think it was good. So, yeah, I guess the realization of, I don't advocate light weights. Right? I never advocate light weights. I advocate the weight you can appropriately use to do the form right.
Yeah. You start with a lighter weight, and as soon as you get the correlation and the coordination and that neuromuscular education pathway to the area, then you.
It takes time, man. Like anything, right? If I told you to start writing with the other hand, it's going to take a few weeks or a few months before you go, okay, I get it now. It's the term I use is unconscious competence. You're going to try to shoot for where you don't have to think about it and you're competent, like unconscious competence. So I'm trying to shoot for, I don't think about it, now I can focus my attention on effort. Because your brain can only hold one conscious thought at a time, right? So what is it? Is it execution or is it effort? And so sometimes in the set, for the first maybe 75% of the set, it's execution, and then, okay, we'll go effort, right? So that's where specific balls out, right?
Yeah.
So
you just have to detune and uneducate yourself to a certain degree.
And some people are willing to do it, and some people aren't. So, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, some people want to just keep lifting weights the way they are, and they like it that way.
Because this is what I love about this, is because you're in a constant state of learning.
Right.
What I know this week isn't going to be as much as what I know next week.
We hope so, right?
And it's the same with everything in life, isn't it? You know, at one point you're thinking, God, I need more quads like Ben. That's the wrong way of thinking, because you're putting yourself in a negative connotation, because you're telling yourself now you've got something that you haven't got, that you need. So that's why you should say, I want this. I want this, as opposed to I need it. If I need it, I ain't got it. If I want it, I can get it.
Right. So one of my guys said something interesting to me the other day. He goes, man, if you're reading, because I always say, like, the stuff that I wrote 2 years ago, I'm like, it's terrible. Like, you read it now, you're like, shit, I want to take that down. Like, well, man, if you're reading stuff you wrote even a year ago and you think it's good, well, there's something wrong there.
Yeah,
because
you
haven't
haven't
progressed enough.
Yeah.
Man. So that's a good realization, you know. You should be extremely disappointed and almost embarrassed by what you wrote 12 months ago.
Yeah.
That's life. If you're not moving forward.
See, I would never be bold and brash and say, hey, you just follow my way and that's it.
Right.
No, because you've no idea what way you'll know next year and
Right.
year after. It's a constant state of
And your
evolution.
stuff will evolve every year, as will mine. You know, what I wrote a year ago is even in the last 3 weeks, some of the revelations we've had here in the last 3 weeks, I'm like, fuck, if I'd only known that a
Since
year ago.
I've been here, really.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. Straight picks.
So anyway, I hope you learned something as well. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want more videos like this, just comment or like this video and subscribe.